Coming up on FSM News today, we are talking about the changes in generations involving pop culture, teenage life, the evolution of technology, and entrepreneurship. Stay tuned for more.
Yo, DA, bro.
What's up?
Trying to go play some Uno, get this 4-piece, man.
Let's go.
Let's go, man.
I can feel it.
I know you can feel it.
In my hands.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Yeah, what you gonna do about that, DA, boy?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got you.
You just got done nasty, boy.
I gotta listen.
That
Yep,
nasty.
you have to get all them cards.
How many cards? Oh, FSM News is on scene.
Come on,
God.
man.
Hello and welcome to FSM News. I'm Houston Didaway.
And I'm Jalea Armstead. Hey, have you heard that new song by Drake?
Oh yeah, I heard it. Yesterday, I was just listening to a similar song by Tupac. Have you ever stopped to notice how pop culture has changed so much from then to now?
Well, I don't really know much about pop culture.
Well, let's turn to Devon Gray for more.
Music and clothes have evolved over time. We have always had music, but music videos didn't exist before 1981. As music and clothes changed over time, so has people's views. Clothes and styles encourage people to express themselves, and music can relate to people's personal lives. The clothes that people wear show who they are and where they come from. People relate to and look up to those musicians whose messages they identify with. Music and clothes not only influence people, but a culture as a whole. On the contrary, sometimes pop culture doesn't change a person at all. Some people don't move when the society does. They'll get too caught up in one period of time. These individuals will argue that new music and styles don't change them in any way because they're not into those type of things. However, even though some people say that music and pop culture don't affect them, it still does affect majority of the people. Most people that follow pop culture, they do it because they like to be trendy or up to date with everything. For example, things like afros, big clothes, people that created music with messages, they were all popular during the 80s and 90s. But in modern day, taper haircuts, tight clothes like biker jeans, and drill music are all popular, completely changing how pop culture was previously. In general, pop culture influences particularly everybody because music and clothes will continue to have an effect no matter how different you try to be. This is Devon Gray reporting from FSM News.
Wow, I never thought about pop culture that way.
Me neither, but now everything has changed so much, and us teenagers are the ones who experience the most change.
Here is the FSM reporter Angie Navarrete with more about teenage life.
A lot happens during your teenage years. From your hormones and mood swings to your parents and schoolwork, being a teenager is difficult.
As a teenager, I was very driven and mature. I was very serious about myself at a young age.
I was responsible, but at the same time had a lot of growing to do.
I guess I just didn't like to be told what to do by anybody, particularly people who I felt like weren't in a position themselves to have the authority that I didn't respect.
I was really egotistical in the beginning, like as far as like being a 15-year-old girl. It was always to look a certain way or uphold a certain image because when you're young, you don't really understand life for what it is until you go through certain things.
From baby boomers to Generation Z, each generation has either been through the same thing or something different.
It definitely changed. You can tell, definitely tell the difference between the generations now. Teens are more into things that might cause trouble, long-term effects along the way.
Teenagers today not being able to fully experience reality because of the influence of digital reality.
I had my son when I was 16, so that happening like in my teenage years, that left me in like a different situation than most of my peers.
it's a different privilege and entitlement, and you have more options and choices.
Well, my goal was to graduate, get accepted for a year of college, go to school, to leave a mark, especially at my high school, and definitely become more open to opportunities.
Teenage years are something people everywhere have to go through. No one's teenage years are perfect, but being a teen is a learning experience that has a value because it influences your adulthood. Report from FSM News. I'm Angie Navarrete.
Well, most of this change is good change,
Yeah, especially iPhones. I love the iPhone X. It's nothing like my iPhone 7 Plus.
Wow, I remember my parents saying how they only had pages to communicate.
Well, technology has advanced a lot over the last 50 years. Let's turn to FSM News reporter Emmanuel Jackson for more.
Over the past 50 years, technology has progressed from something that we didn't have to something that many Americans can't live without. And within the next 10 years, the world will be more attached than ever. For example, people had to stand in the middle of the street to wave down a taxi cab just to get place to place. Now it's as simple as pulling up an app on your phone and having someone pick you up from your house to take you wherever you want to go. In the past 30 years, we have evolved so much in transportation and also in the area of delivery. We went from delivering our stuff in trucks, trains, and airplanes, which took 2 or more weeks, to having delivery drones that deliver in 2 or more hours. We have also evolved in communication. Back in the day, we had to send letters or talk to someone face to face. Now we can use our phone and social media as a source of keeping up with everyone's lives. The advance of technology has simplified the lives of many people across the nation.
Speaking of phones and technology, have you heard my new song coming out this spring on SoundCloud?
No. But how did people get their music out before SoundCloud?
Over the years, it has become easier for entrepreneurs to display their musical talents.
Check out this short for more.
Cities, talking. Cities, talking.
It's 2018. Who still sells CDs?
I do. Everyone does. Cities are talking.
You sell CDs, man?
Well, yeah, I'm an artist.
Well, I'm an artist too, and the method you're using is just so outdated, bro.
Oh, how?
Well, for one, it's 2018. We have the internet, and second, you can use SoundCloud. It's one of the hottest platforms around.
Oh, why I didn't think of that? I'm so old school.
No, you're not. Let's come back to my studio. I'm gonna show you.
I bet.
So this is SoundCloud. You can post your music here, promote it and market it right here. Quick and easy.
Word up.
Yeah, man.
Let's make some music together.
Sure.
Back in my day, we used markers to color, not our phones. Back in my day, we used to play board games with friends. Back in my day, we didn't use phones to call cabs.
That's our show for today.
Until next time, you can catch us on Facebook and Instagram. Just search FSM News.
You can also watch us on KNTV channels 19 and 27.
And don't forget to find us on ABC7 Chicago's website in the community section.
And that's all for today.
On FSM News, West Side. Free Spirit Media transforms media and society by providing opportunities for emerging creators, primarily from communities of color, to produce and distribute original content and pursue artistic, personal, and professional aspirations.